Hello friends, now let us discuss this crucial time part of 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. as to how when you go to the examination hall in that 3 hours of time slot, how you will be able to get maximum in that 3 hours. So friends, first and foremost thing, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. you are having in total 3 hours. 3 hours into 60 minutes is nothing but it is turning out to be 180 minutes. How much marks you have to score over there? 100 marks. So that means on an average, for every 1 mark, you have approximately how many minutes over there? You have 1.8 minutes. Or can I say on an average, you can take that for every 10 mark question. Ideally, you should be spending how much time? 20 minutes. But there is a catch. What institute sometimes does is, for example, they will have two questions, let's say 3A and 3B. 3A might be a 4 mark question. 3B might be another 4 mark question. Okay. So what they will do is 3A to do this 4 mark question, it may take you around 12 minutes. 3B, even though that's a 4 mark question, to do that question, it might take you another 4 minutes. So now if you add up the total, it is turning out to be how many minutes? 16 minutes for how many questions? 2 questions. So per question, it's on an average how many minutes? 8 minutes. That is almost 1.8. So understand that some questions might take more time. Some questions might take less time. With practice, you will be able to judge which are the questions which will take less time. I'll give you a thumb rule. Normally, the questions with 4 or 5 lines, the easier ones, the moment you read, if you're able to understand them, try doing those questions first because that will help you to get a very good control and grip on yourself. Let me go to the timing part as to how we can do it now. 2 p.m. when the exam begins, you're in a tension zone. Oh my God, I'm starting to write the exam. Will I be able to do it properly? In fact, I myself, when I was writing my exam at 2 o'clock, my hands used to shiver a bit due to the tension, due to the hours of efforts that I had taken for my examination. So friends, at that point of time, what I understood and decided was that if I do a problem, I may go wrong. Not only that, there is a psychological advantage also which is there if you are trying to attempt theory at this time. So 2 p.m. start with theory. Wherever you find theory questions, try doing those questions first. You don't have to follow the order, like you don't have to always do question number 1 first. You can go in as per whatever order you are comfortable. There is no problem at all in that one particular thing. All right. So always start with theory. I'll just share with you my experience so that I can tell you how that one simple thing helped my confidence level and which helped me to score 72 marks in my AFM examination. Friends, 2 p.m. when I started with theory. At that time, theory used to come for somewhere around 30 marks. All right. So when you say 30 marks, sorry, not 30 marks, 20 marks. Sorry for that. 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. in 30 minutes, I was able to complete for 20 marks. Now look at my psychological impact. I am telling 20 marks of theory I have written. I have learnt my theory really well. So from the exam point of view, I am very sure that out of this 20 marks, I will easily score somewhere around 16 marks. What is my pass mark? The pass mark is 40. Out of this 40, how much I have already scored? I have already scored 16. So how much is left for me to score over there now? Only 24 marks. For this, how many hours I have with me? 2.5 hours. So on an average, if I score 10 marks per hour, I will surely pass the examination. That brought down my stress levels. And in that 30 minutes after writing theory, my brain also opened up. That thought process opened up. Because the thought process opened up, I was able to crack the problems also correctly. And friends, when you do it in that order, first theory. After theory, second one, easy questions, the shorter questions, smaller ones which are easy. It might not apply to other subjects, but in AFM, the questions which are short, which you read, you are able to comprehend, you feel you have done the same thing earlier, there are very high chances that you can get correct answer and you can score much better marks in the examination. So once you do that, what happens is, in less time, you start getting more marks. In less time, you start getting more marks. So by the time it is 3 o'clock, 3:30, you will get a psychological advantage that I have done my major part, I will pass the examination. All right. Then in that confidence, you will write even better. And that's exactly what I did, friends. I wrote even better. Even the questions that were tough, That became easy for me. Confidence level is something which is very, very important from the examination point of view. Even in cricket, friends, if you lose a wicket in the first over, the entire team gets demoralized. Same way, in the first 30 minutes, if you go wrong, you will lose your confidence and it will affect your marks. I'll share experience of my friend also after this as to how costing exam, this, strategy really helped me to score very good marks, and how the same strategy, when it was not done in this order, created a negative impact also, friends. I'll share that very, very soon. So here what I'm trying to tell you is that if you do it in this order, you will be able to score very good marks in less time, and then you can attempt even the tougher questions very, very well. When I did like this, friends, by 4:30 p.m. I was able to complete my exam. I got 30 minutes time to check my paper. So in this 30 minutes time, I could recheck the whole thing. Now, when you write the paper yourself and then you're yourself going to check the paper, what will happen is you might sometimes not find out the mistakes. So what I did, a psychological thing that I did to, find out how I can correct my paper and get the mistakes is that I closed my eyes, thought about the person I hate the most. Then I assumed that this paper is written by that useless fellow. Then, friends, I started correcting my paper left and right, and I tried to find as many mistakes as possible. I found around 6 to 7 mistakes, friends. After correcting that, I submitted my answer sheet, and in that exam, I scored 72 marks. But I still don't know where I lost marks because I wrote 100 marks correctly. That time we didn't get the certified paper, so I don't know about that, but doesn't matter. I cleared my CA, I became a chartered accountant, and that's why you're also here. So follow this strategy to get the best marks in the upcoming AFM examination. All the very best, friends. I am working with you. Let's study together. Let's win together.